Hi everyone, welcome to another video of TT Passion. My name is Vincent, and today in this video I'm going to share with you my thoughts on the Golden Hurricane Long 5. Before I begin, I would like to apologize for those who have subscribed to my channel. Some of you would know that I haven't been posting much videos recently or over the past 1 year. As much as I would want to. That's because basically I have a cute little daughter now. Okay, right now she's about 1.5 years old, so that kind of allows me to get used to the new lifestyle that I need to juggle with being a dad and also a full-time employee of a company as well. So however, now I have more time, so I'm going to start taking more videos and share with you more awesome table tennis video contents. Apart from that, I would like to thank all of you for the support in terms of subscribing to TT Passion. We have now hit more than 1,000 subscribers, so that's really awesome. Okay, so I look forward to share with all of you more awesome table tennis video content. And if you have not subscribed to TT Passion, you can actually click the golden little table tennis racket that you see on the bottom right hand corner of your screen to subscribe. So it's free, you do not need to pay anything, but it gives me the greatest motivation to keep this channel alive and continue to film more awesome table tennis video content for everyone. Okay, so without further ado, in this video, I'm going to share with you my review of the Golden Hurricane Long 5. As you can see, the box is different, it's brown in color and not the typical red color box that you see for the Hurricane Long 5. So I have an unboxing video for this blade, so if you are keen, you can also follow the link that you see in the screen to see more information about the Golden Hurricane Long 5. So what I will be sharing with you in this video, basically in terms of the blade, the control, the speed, spin, blade structure, and in terms of the price, is it value for money? And before I move into those, for the blade setup that I have for this review, basically the forehand rubber that I use is a Hurricane 3 with blue sponge and provincial version. And as for backhand, I'm using a Butterfly Dignics 05. Okay, and let's go through the areas that I would like to talk about this blade, and I will also share with you some snapshots of the of me testing the blade, so you can have a better view of how the ball actually moves around as the blade hits the ball. Okay, firstly, let's talk about the control. So control, usually I differentiate a blade between soft or stiff. So for this Golden Hurricane Long 5, I will say that it's a stiff blade as compared to the W968 that I use frequently. So being a stiff blade, what does that actually means to me? So for me, I actually feel that in terms of the service game and handling short balls that are in the table or those that are half long, is a challenge because of the reaction speed this blade actually has. The one I have, I think, is about 69% based on the lab test by DHS. So the ball actually bounces off quite fast from the blade, so the dwell time is actually quite low, and that will be quite challenging when you are trying to serve or you are trying to place the short ball, because the ball tends to bounce a little bit higher or faster than you would expect it to be. So if you want to purchase a Golden Hurricane Long 5, do look for one that has a lower reaction speed. Okay, so mine is about 69% if I remember correctly. If you want to look for a Golden Hurricane Long 5, maybe something that's 50+% would be ideal. Okay, let's talk about the speed or power for the blade now. For the speed and power of this blade, definitely I will feel that it is stronger than the Hurricane Long 5. However, if you were to compare to W968, of course it is nowhere near W968. This is something that quite a number of you have actually asked me when I share the unboxing video of the Golden Hurricane Long 5 in terms of how it compares to the W968. So a very straightforward answer, the Golden Hurricane Long 5 is not similar or I would say equivalent to the W968. I think that the W968 is still a very different blade as compared to the Golden Hurricane Long 5. But having said that, from what I understand, the Golden Hurricane Long 5 has two versions as well. So one is the one that I am using, the normal version of the Golden Hurricane Long 5, and there is also another premium version, which is the W968 Golden Hurricane Long 5. So of course that is going to cost you a lot more money, okay, as compared to the normal W968 that you see outside. There's this golden Hurricane Long 5 version that is also W968, which costs you a bomb, okay. Honestly, if you ask me, I'm not sure if it will be worth it to get a golden Hurricane Long 5 that is W968, okay, because of the price is really crazy. So if you really have that money, why not just buy a W968, which probably I think is the same, okay. So let's, sorry, I have digressed. So let's go back to the speed of the blade. So this Golden Hurricane Long 5, as I mentioned, is faster than the normal Hurricane Long 5, but slower than the W968. And in terms of the trajectory of the blade, I would say that because of the reaction speed that I have for this particular blade, the ball actually bounced quite high. Okay, the trajectory is actually quite high. Not something to my liking. However, for those of you who feels that you prefer a blade that has a higher trajectory, maybe you can consider the Hurricane Long 5. I will be moving on to the blade structure. So for this blade structure, in terms of the weight distribution, I think for DHS, they have always made very well balanced Hurricane Long 5, be it the normal version, the provincial version, the national W968, and now with the Golden Hurricane Long 5, I think the weight distribution is excellent. For me, I feel that it's perfect for me in terms of the weight distribution of the blade. In terms of sweet spot, the Golden Hurricane Long 5 has a slightly smaller surface area as compared to W968, and it has the same surface area, the same size as compared to Hurricane Long 5, which means of course, if you want to talk about sweet spot as compared to W968, it will not be as large, okay, because of the surface area is actually smaller. So I would say, to me, the sweet spot is just probably an average rating. I wouldn't give it a really high rating. In terms of the handle size and comfort, I really like the handle design for all the Hurricane Long 5, be it the normal version, the W968, or even now the Golden Hurricane Long 5. They are all pretty much similar in terms of shape, just that W968 version is slightly larger, not by a lot, but just slightly larger. I think that's still pretty comfortable between all the different types of Hurricane Long 5. Lastly, let's talk about the pricing. So I have gotten this Golden Hurricane Long 5 for a long time. Like I said, I haven't been able to post the video for a really long time as well. So this blade, I've gotten it for quite long. I can't exactly remember. I believe now you can actually get a normal Golden Hurricane Long 5 at probably 200 plus Sing dollar. When it first came out, it was about 300 plus Sing dollar, which I think the lower end of 300 plus Sing dollar. So slightly exceeding the 300 point. So if you ask me, 200 plus, 300 plus to get a Golden Hurricane Long 5, I would personally feel that it's not worth it, okay, partially because the difference between a Long 5 and a Golden Hurricane Long 5, I don't feel that is major, okay, in terms of the difference. And the Golden Hurricane Long 5 is way off as compared to the W968. So if you were to spend $300 for a Golden Hurricane Long 5, I would say it's more of just of collector's value. But for playing value purpose, I would even think that why not you save that $300 and over time save enough to get a W968, which in the market now, if you are not desiring to buy a W968 which has a very low serial number, you can actually get something for a W968 for maybe like 500 to 600 Singapore dollars. So I would rather you save up that money to buy the W968 rather than the Golden Hurricane Long 5. Okay, that's what I think. So I leave it for you to decide, because some of us really love Malong, so you probably just want to collect every single version of the Hurricane Long 5 that is available in the market. Okay, so to summarize, I'm going to give a quick rating for the few aspects that I mentioned. In terms of control, I will rate the Golden Hurricane Long 5. Everything in terms of the rating will be a maximum score of 5. So in terms of control, I will rate it probably a 3 out of 5. For the speed or power, I will rate it at a 3.5 out of 5. And in terms of the blade structure, the weight distribution, the handle, the comfort, things like this, I will give it a 3.5 out of 5. Okay, and value for money, like what I mentioned earlier on, I think that it was probably a 2 out of 5. Okay, so that's a very quick summary of how I would rate the Golden Hurricane Long 5. Okay, and in terms of what did I like most about the Golden Hurricane Long 5, I think basically is the a refreshed image of Malong at the bottom of the handle. So if you want to have a look at that, you can actually check out my unboxing video of the Golden Hurricane Long 5. I will actually share with you the link, okay, which you can see at the top of this video, okay, to check out the blade. Okay, what do I dislike about this blade? I think something that I would regret is choosing a reaction speed that is quite high, about 69%. Initially, when I chose that, I only think about the power of the blade. I wanted something really fast, and I thought 69% was excellent, but I think it is beyond my control. So at least at my level, I think that is not an appropriate speed that I need to have. I lack the control for this blade, so that's something I dislike about the blade that I have over here. Okay, so with that, I've come towards the end of my review. I hope that this video has provided you with valuable insights as to whether you want to invest in the Golden Hurricane Long 5 or not, and in comparison to the Long 5 and the W968, how this blade actually fare. Lastly, do remember to hit the like, share and subscribe button. I look forward to share with you more awesome table tennis video content. See you again in my next video. Goodbye and take care.